Hello, and that's all. Hello, and this is the archetype apocalypse.
No, this is the fucking drunk tank. That's what it is.
Danger Mouse.
It's one of those nights. Our topic this week is go ahead, monDe, tell them what it is.
It's a McMuffin.
You
Oh,
don't have
that's
to
a
beep
G.
muffin out.
McGuffin.
If you
We-
beep the G out or the McMuffin out, just put Mc beep. Then it'll sound like we're we are not sponsored by McDonald's.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum, we're hating it.
For our deaf listeners,
For our blind listeners, it is MacGuffins. That
close. What knockoff Slim Shady over there is trying to say is we are doing McGuffins. So items that are found in adventures and that aid heroes through lands and that are necessary to story plots, kind of everything like that. So our categories we're doing, how much is it around? We had some debate over this. One is going to be kind of it's always around. There's no rarity to it at all. And 10 is going to be it's pretty rare. So there's either one set or only two sets, or it's pretty uncommon item. Does it make media better? So can it be exchanged for something else in the same, or something else does the same thing? So does it make media better? No would be 1. Yes would be 10. And then coolness. So 1 to 10. How cool is the item? Any questions?
Will Mr. Slim Shady from Timu please read the McGuffin definition that you just looked up?
the Slim Shady from Timu.
This
An
is the Chinese
object-
version. Swam Shady.
Ha!
No, don't do the
Do
voice.
Do not.
An object or device in a movie or a book that serves merely as a trigger for a plot.
Good job. That was
And
cool
that was
having him read that.
and that was our section of the show of the dyslexic reads the definition.
You'll go to hell.
Oh, okay. Let's
Next week
roll
we'll-
those wheels. Let's see who goes
Next week
first.
we're gonna have the ADHD people try to do math.
I wonder
Alright.
who that is.
Everyone except you. All right. And we're spinning and we're spinning. And first is going to be Tails, also known as Silver.
I kind of figured that was going to happen. Okay. My first McGuffin is an oldie but a goodie.
Is this going to be the really, really obvious one? Because I think there's one that all
Maybe.
three of us are like, this one's, it's going to be like almost a perfect score, and we're just going to pick it right away.
I'm going with the GS Ball from Pokemon Orange
Ooh.
Island League.
I had that on my list.
So it is an item. It is the McGuffin because drives the story. He always has it on him. And it is the main reason for this quest to get it to the professor to open it up. But as the show ends, they never open it up. So it is just a useless item.
Isn't it one of those items you can get in the game too?
No, you actually can't get it in any of the games.
Mm.
It's not, no one knows how the mechanism of the GS Ball opens. Which says a lot because they know how to ancient Pokeballs open.
Well, they're pretty obvious.
Yeah,
There's like the
wind up
nom
clock.
thing. Yeah. So GS ball.
And it's gold with GS engraved on it. Everybody thought it was a legendary Pokemon inside.
Mhm.
There probably is. Nobody knows.
Yeah. It's probably Celebi.
That was the main theory, I believe.
Mhm. Well, because it was around that time. Because the Orange Islands, I think, carried right into Johto, right?
Uh, was after Johto.
Was it? I thought it was.
Because Tracy was in it.
I
Because
I
Brock
thought
was
it was
through.
I thought it was during Johto, like right in the middle of it. Like they had a little side quest adventure.
Maybe.
Death.
Because I thought they needed more time for Gen 3. Because I don't think you could do any of. I don't think you could do any of the Orange Island League actual events in any of the games.
No. Um. No, that's not true. There is a game you can, but I can't think of what it is.
Pokemon Snap is similar.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, because I think this is because he doesn't have any. He only has Gen 1 Pokemon in it.
So it must be
So
just before or
yeah,
just
I think it was
after.
just before Johto. I think it was just after Gen 1 before Johto.
I know he had Lapras at least for that.
Yeah. He had Lapras, Pidgeotto. Did he ever get Pidgeot? Or is it only Pidgeotto? Whichever one it
It,
was.
I think
Pikachu,
Pidgeot evolved
Charizard.
and he released them.
That's right. You got it.
He also did that with Butterfree.
Yeah.
To be fair, Butterfree got married.
To be fair, he also had a hacked Butterfree.
Yeah.
I thought Butterfree found a hacked Butterfree.
Oh, maybe that was it. Yeah, he
Because
found a hacked Butterfree.
it was a pink Butterfree.
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, the shiny's so cool!" And then they came out, and the shiny looks nothing like that. It's just a
Well,
normal Pokemon.
it's probably from the island that turns them all one color. Remember that episode?
Oh yeah, because they were all pink from
Yeah,
eating the berries.
yeah.
Somebody's phone went off.
Not
Oh
mine. I
no,
silenced it.
that was me. All right, monDe, you want to go first?
Sure, since I read the definition of a MacGuffin. So how much is item around? Um,
Remember, it's flipped from the card. So 10 is once, 1 is always.
I'm gonna give that an 8. Then, because it's rarely brought out. Because every now and then they'll be like, "Oh, I want to look at it," and then they look at it, and they go, "Yep, I wonder what's inside," and then they put it away, and it's gone for another like 10, 15 episodes. Which, from what I've seen, there's only like 52 episodes in Orange Islands.
There's not a lot because there's only what 4 badges I think he gets or something.
So that's 1 year worth of show.
Isn't the Orange Islands also possess the episode that got banned for seizures?
I think so. Yeah, the
I think it
Porygon
also
episode.
got the.
Yeah,
I think it also got the gun episode banned too.
Yep.
but it didn't get the transgender at one band where James had boobs.
James had boobs.
Um. So yeah, an 8 for that. Doesn't make media better. They really don't exchange it for anything.
I mean, like, could you take the object and switch it with a different object? Like, take the gold silver ball, GS ball, and switch it with like a candlestick. It doesn't do the
Mm,
same thing.
I don't. I don't think you could do that. So wouldn't this one be a low score then if you couldn't switch it out and make it?
Well, it's because I was going off George Lucas's, or off not George Lucas's definition of it, but the definition that uh, you can switch a object, you can switch the MacGuffin out with any other item, and it still be the MacGuffin that drives the plot forward.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like, does it drive the plot forward?
Yeah, which we can switch it
Mm,
to that. That sounds better than does it make it better. So does it drive
so
the
if
plot forward?
oh, so like does the gold and silver ball drive the plot forward?
Yeah.
That would be then. I'll give that a 10 just because that's what it's for, is to drive the plot to get to the professor that's on the island, but they're just taking all these detours to all the other islands. And coolness, I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm not a very big fan of the gold and silver ball, mainly because they never opened it, and it just kind of pissed
Yeah.
me off.
So would you say 7, 10, 8,
Yes.
25? Okay. Mine is not going to be as high. Uh, how much is it
Never
around?
is.
That's rude. How much is it around? I'll say the same. I think it's about an 8. It does get extra points because it's one of a kind, but also it is just a Pokeball. So, and to be fair, they never open it, so it could just be a regular Pokeball that someone painted. Um, the world will never know. Does it make media better?
You never assigned a number.
I did. I said 8.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Um, does it drive the plot forward? Yeah, it does. It is the whole point of the Orange Island arc. I'm gonna say a 9 for that because I think Ash was gonna go anyway. But it was like, oh, you also have to take this. Um, coolness, I'm gonna say a 7 because the fact that they never opened the fucking ball it's so dumb. It's so stupid. I really wanted it. I wanted like an episode where they open it and it's like Celebi or Mew or some mythical Pokemon. It could have been Celebi and it could have been their introduction into Gen 2. And that would have been so
Okay.
cool.
It could have been a
No.
shiny Magikarp that loved Ash. It would have been even better.
Mhm. Yeah, and then it turns into the Red Gyarados.
In season 2.
Yeah.
There you go. Giant wasted opportunity. So, yeah.
The Pokemon Company probably just forgot all about it.
Yeah, genuinely.
Like all their
So,
other apricot balls.
Yeah.
jeez. Kill me. So what did I say? 7? No. 8, 9, 7?
897.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 24.
Okay. Better than I thought.
And I'll spin the wheel to see who goes next.
Hey, I can see the wheel spin now. It's in your glasses.
Can you?
It looked like you were activating the Sharingan because it was like lined up directly with your pupils when it was spinning. And I was like, ooh.
That's dope. Next is Knuckles, which is me.
You don't know the way.
I will show you the way. I will spit on your cake. I'll get my list up here.
He had to give it that Hakutua.
Um, So since Silver took
I think that's
Pokemon,
copyrighted now.
yeah, definitely.
Is it really?
It is.
Since Silver took Pokemon because he's a dick, I have one that I don't know how familiar either of you are going to be with this, but we're going to do it anyway. um, I am going with Harry Potter, and I'm picking the Horcruxes.
He might not like this one.
So I'm going to give a brief lowdown of the Harry Potter world here. and I'm going to try because it's, you know, 8 2-hour long movies, and it's based on what 7,000 page books. Uh, so the Horcruxes,
Pictures.
yeah, with no pictures. There are actually, I did see a version of them where they're like picture books, which I thought was really cool. Which is more for like children. It was pretty cool. Um, but anyway, the Horcruxes in Harry Potter are an item created by the main evil guy, which is Voldemort, Lord Voldemort, also known in his previous life as Tom Riddle. He created the Horcruxes through use of dark magic. They are used to trap part of his soul into an item. So there are 7 total in the world. I'm going to try to name them, but it's going to be really tough. His necklace is one. His snake, Nagini. His cup. Harry actually himself is one. In the end, we find out. Um,
Diary.
the diary is one. I think Voldemort is one.
The snake's
The,
one.
I said the snake.
Oh,
the locket.
And the locket. Yep. And the
Yeah.
locket is another one. So there's 7 total Horcruxes. I guess 6 if you don't include Voldemort. But all of them are able to help him reconstitute himself and recreate himself. And through the use of these, he's able to keep his memory alive and keep himself alive even after death through the years. So it's a very. None of these items were known to be Horcruxes until Harry decided that they were Horcruxes. Normally, when you hear that thought, you're like, "Oh wow, he trapped part of his soul in one item." He was like, "No, J.K., I did it in 6 different items and a person and a snake."
The
person
was
was
an
by
accident.
accident though.
Yeah, the person was 100% an accident, but still really cool. And I liked that the items had different effects. So like the necklace, what is it? If you wear the necklace, it like makes your demeanor angry, and you start to like you start to become like an angrier person. So the locket had like potential to curse an individual. The diary, like if you wrote in it, Tom Riddle, his soul would write back to you. So yeah, that was just really cool.
I bet the snake bit you if you got too close.
Yes, exactly.
We'll never know. Neville got rid of it.
Yeah, Neville cut that bitch in half.
I can go first. The Horcruxes. How much is it around? Out of 7 movies? 8 movies?
Mm-hmm.
It's in maybe 2 of them at the very end.
Yeah. No, the second one, it's in there.
Well, they're not explained as Horcruxes.
Yeah, true. No, that's right. So only the last like 3, I think.
It's like,
Yeah, 'cause
oh,
isn't
we
the last one
accidentally
split
already
into 2?
destroyed these. What was
Yeah.
that?
Isn't the last movie split into 2?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because it's literally so long.
Uh-huh.
Not longer than Endgame. That I've never seen.
The 2 movies together is much longer than Endgame, actually.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we accidentally destroyed these magic items that we had nothing about, which is kind of a Horcrux. So, much is around. I'm going to give it a 7 because 7 books.
Okay. Solid reasoning.
Plot wise, it wasn't the plot in the first movie because that was the Sorcerer's Stone. It kind of was in the second. Third movie, they go to jail, which isn't really nothing to do with it.
Go to jail.
The third movie, I think, is where you start to see Harry starts to realize he has a connection to. It's where he starts to think he is a Horcrux.
That's
'Cause
right. Yeah, because
he has the
his
connection to
connection
Voldemort.
to, yeah, it's starting to come through more.
Yeah, and
He
then
has
the
to try and block
fourth,
it.
yeah, the fourth is when he's actually reincarnated in the Goblet of Fire, and that's when it's revealed he is a Horcrux because they use
Yeah.
his blood.
A series of unfortunate events. Uh, yeah,
And then
I don't know. Yeah.
five, yeah,
Order of the Phoenix.
five. I don't know if they talk about it much, and then six and seven, 7-1 and 7-2 is all about them.
Yeah. So I'm also going to give it a. Not also. I am going to give it a 8. Coolness. It is neat that he can split his soul. Why no other people did this and they banned it? There's probably a good reason.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he came back once, and not only did he come back, it was pretty simple. Like,
Yeah.
it's effectively like a lifesaver where you can just be like, "Oh, I died. Someone reincarnate me."
You gotta have followers though. If you
Yeah,
live
that's
alone,
true.
you got a whole trinket box of reincarnation jewels right here.
My soul is split 50,000 times into this box of pennies.
Yeah.
Fun, fun
Someone
fact:
spills some blood on me.
did you know there's an anime that adapted this as well?
Which one?
Naruto,
What?
because that's how they bring Orochimaru back. The curse marks are actually just Horcruxes.
True.
That's cool. So it's influence in media. That's pretty sick.
Technically, you also got the 10-tailed beast too. No, those are all just 2 to 1 and 1 to split.
Yeah, because that's literally how Kabuto or Itachi or Sasuke explained it was, oh yeah, I'm just going to put my hand on Anko and curse mark release, and then boom, just summoned a snake main bad guy out, just like Harry Potter.
Mm.
Trend.
Well, coolness, it's gonna go a 7.
Ah.
Just
I tried to
because
help.
he also loses a little bit of himself every time he splits his soul.
So, yes and no. When he's reincarnated, he still has. He doesn't lose any of himself. He still has his memories. He still has all of his power. Like,
He's still a dick.
he is very much a dick, yeah.
But doesn't he start to go evil because he split himself?
No, he was just evil. He was
Yeah.
just
I thought he went evil because he got rejected so much.
yeah, he was just evil. But what Silver's saying is like when he started making the Horcruxes, he was 100% evil. This wasn't like he started doing it and all of a sudden was like, oh, now I want to kill people. He started making Horcruxes because he was like, I want to kill the Potters and everyone else.
Curse you, Lily and James Potter.
Curse you, Lily, for not wanting to fuck me.
I'm pretty sure that was Snape, not
Yeah, I was gonna say that was Snape.
Voldemort. Didn't really care about him until he got himself killed.
Yeah,
The
true.
chosen child of destiny.
Lightning
Turns out
bolt
to be
Scar.
Neville. Anyway, so 7, 8, 7,
Okay. Go ahead, Draco.
22.
It took you a second, didn't it?
The boy who gets bitch slapped.
You'll hear from my father.
That just
Potter.
echoed.
That's what I thought. I heard an echo.
Have you seen the memes where it's like this is how hard Malfoy held his mouth when he was saying Potter and it's like Potter.
Pothead. All right, Horcruxes. If we're gonna be technical, they're always around because Harry's one.
Go fuck yourself. I mean, yeah, actually they are always around.
So
But
that
it's
would be
the
like
only time
that'd be like a 2 if they're always around because Harry's in like all the movies.
but it's the first person to ever be a Horcrux.
But the McGuffin's a Horcrux, and we're using all of them.
Don't do that.
You're the
I
one
mean, it
that
does drive the
switched
plot
it.
forward.
I'll give it a 6 for how often they're around. However, it is definitely like a 9 for driving the plot because of the fact that it seems the storyline keeps driving them towards the Horcruxes.
Yeah.
And then when they figure out about the Horcruxes, then they really want to fuck them.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole like 2 hours in the last two movies that's literally just them trying to break the locket.
And then Ron just magically summons the Sword of Gryffindor. Like, yep,
Yeah, he's
let's
like,
get rid
"Oh,
of
cool!
this.
I pulled a sword out of my ass."
And coolness wise,
You just talked about how cool it was in Naruto.
Naruto, yes.
It's the same thing.
No, because he made jewelry.
He also
If he'd
made
have
a
had more,
snake, a giant snake. It's very cool looking.
it's more
His
like a,
anaconda don't.
yeah, it's an anaconda. They're already naturally big. I'm gonna go with I'll go with an 8 for coolness. Naruto scored you some points.
Cool.
For a total of
6, 9,
23.
8. Yes. You okay?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
What are you thinking? Oh, what you're
If
gonna
my thing,
use?
if my thing's a McGuffin or not, I think it is.
If it's not, we'll tell you. We're not just gonna be like, no, you have to fucking use it. Fuck you.
If it is McGuffin, it would help the real Slim Shady stand up.
so like, so like, vomit on your sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. That's a MacGuffin.
Wow.
He's nervous. On the surface, it looks calm and ready, but he's ready to drop bombs. He keeps on
Never
forgetting what he
forgetty.
wrote down.
Never forgetty. Mommy spaghetti.
All right. Well, that leaves our last person for the first round, which is Sonic, also
Gotta
known
go fast.
as monDe.
I heard the catch. So,
I feel like that fits all three of us pretty well.
so my MacGuffin is one I just watched this anime. It's called Fruit Baskets. The
Fucking
MacGuffin
what?
You ain't heard Fruit Basket?
No, I've never heard of fruit baskets.
Okay, so a quick explanation of fruit baskets for Mage. A bunch of teenagers live together, some change into animals, and it's one
They're
of
possessed
those
by
like
the zodiac spirits.
yeah, and it's from like the mid 2000s. All of the uh, it's like a not a shonen, the opposite shojo. It was a shojo anime.
It's a romance anime?
Yes.
Kinda.
Okay. That's what it's listed as. What is with this is another gripe I have with anime. Sorry, this is Mage Rants time. I cannot stand when animes have these dumb names and then the name has nothing to do with the actual show.
It comes up once.
Once.
Yes.
Every other show is like Bleach is named after the guy, Naruto is named after the guy, Yu Yu Hakusho is named after the guy. Like we get it.
Bleach has nothing to
Bleach
do
is
with.
not.
There's no bleach in our in Bleach.
Is it Bleach
Yeah.
named after the? No, it's named
No,
after the masks, right?
no.
It has something to do with
No.
like the bleach white of the masks.
Maybe
No,
I thought it was
the
called Bleach because
mask.
the masks are white.
but
The
their
Soul
robes are
Reapers also have
black,
white.
and the Quincy's are also white.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Quincy's are white.
Well,
Soul Reapers.
anyway, it's something close to that. But like, that's a bad example, I guess. Most of them,
haven't
like,
haven't
you
you
can tell why.
haven't you seen the little comic strip? It's called Bleach because they always got to use bleach on their robes to get the blood out.
I have not seen a singular episode of Bleach. This has been documented.
Apparently, you've never seen Fruit Baskets either.
Correct. Anyway, what's the
Anyway,
MacGuffin
yeah,
and fruit baskets?
the hat that Toro has. Because it is later found out that it originally belonged to Kyo, and it blew off Kyo's head and made it to Yuki, which is, I guess I should explain. Kyo is the cat in the Zodiac, and Yuki is the rat, and the rat and the cat hate each other. And it made its way to Toro because Toro got it from Yuki because Toro got lost one day in town, and Yuki gave the hat to Toro because he found her and took her home. And then they grew up, and then Toro has held on to this hat ever since. And then later on, they find out that she has the hat, and this is the little girl. And then now they strive to like remember because Toro's memories are hazy. So then they don't want to be the ones to be like, "Hey, yeah, I saved you." I'm assuming Silver has seen this anime, but it's probably been a hot minute.
It has been a hot minute. I have also watched maybe 1,000 animes after it. So
Yeah, 1,000.
The thing is, he said that number. I didn't even blink an eye. I was like, oh, for sure.
you don't want to know
Well,
how niche I get with an anime sometimes.
There has yet to be
a
a show that you
niche.
and I. There is yet to be a show that you and I bring up that we're like, oh wow, I love this. So we're like, oh, I haven't seen it yet. Not one.
A
Has Silver
show I
seen
just
Lion
watched.
April?
Yeah, a show I just watched today. The daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world.
You just love your isekais, don't you?
I
It's
guess we are talking to the
because I watch all
person
the
that
new ones that come out.
Yeah.
watches reincarnated as a vending machine in a dungeon.
And then there's also Headhunted to Another World from Salaryman to Big Four.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Uh, not rating, just off the show. Um, uh, okay, so how much is it around? It is around once. It's a hat. So I guess 7. It seems that she uses it a lot, though, right?
Yeah, she'll look at it and then just think back to the memories of it, and
Oh,
then it
okay,
helps keep her going.
cool. Okay, so 7. Does it drive the plot forward? 10, because it seems like it directly drives the plot forward. Memories are pretty fucking important. Coolness 2. It's a fucking hat.
I'll remember that the next time. Fucking Horcrux.
Okay, fine. 6. Call me dick, but it's a fucking hat. So 7, 10, 6. 23.
I almost got the math before you on that one.
I've never wrote these words in this order. Hat dash fruit baskets.
But you have wrote Fruit Basket Hat.
No, I have not.
Isn't that a traditional thing? A fruit basket hat?
Oh, in like TV where they do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
See, you
fruit
know.
stuff around the head.
Yeah, I feel like that was like a trope they did at one point. They just never stopped.
I think so.
This makes you look
And
exotic.
it usually just spills everywhere.
Yeah,
Someone running fast by.
someone skids on a banana or something.
So around shows up once. I'm also going to give it just a 7. Just gonna, 9 for the memory plot. And coolness. Send a picture of the hat. If it's a cool hat, it'll go up some.
I think it's a cool hat.
Is it a cat-sized hat?
A cat-sized hat?
Yeah, does it look stupid being on a little tiny hat on someone
No.
with ear holes?
I like how when I type in fruit, it comes up Fruit of the Loom.
Oh, that's so dumb.
How'd you spell it so fast?
I searched fruit basket anime hat.
Oh, I forgot anime. I was like, how did...
It looks like an army ranger hat.
Well, it makes sense because the one guy is like training at a dojo.
It's just a plain white ball cap. A
That's
2.
not white. That's beige.
A 3.
Wow.
Damn.
You'd
We're
think
going
it'd be
off
something anime-ish.
We're going off preference coolness. Got this.
Coolness has always been a preference category. Remember all the red colors?
Yeah, I probably should have remembered that. We're gonna start dropping scores.
Got mine done before then. Yes. Okay. What was your total score for that, Silver?
19.
Cool.
19 total. So
And
23
you
and 18.
are next.
Mine probably won't be as high as monDe's. My next one, especially because I know Mage.
Is this pandering?
This is pandering to monDe.
Devil fruits?
The One Piece.
You go pick an item that hasn't been revealed yet. Huh.
But it
Okay.
is an item that drives the plot. They're looking for it,
Yeah, okay.
You don't know what the One Piece could be. So the One Piece is the main goal of One Piece. To find the treasure at the end of the line. What's the treasure? No one knows. Does it make people kill each other? Yes. Does it make people want to take over kingdoms? Yes. Is the world government after it? Maybe.
This one's gonna be fun.
It's always around because they always keep bringing it. Well, no, it's never around, but it's always mentioned. Is monDe being robbed?
Yeah. I think you're first on this one, monDe.
So the One Piece. I mean, it's around in one episode of a flashback.
Uh-huh.
Do we know what it looks like?
No.
No, we do not know what One Piece looks like.
Turn to the mic.
Turn the mic to you.
No, you can't make me.
Why did you turn it away?
Because I was looking at something down here. I broke my pen. Oh, I fixed it.
God damn it.
We'll give it a 5 because it's mentioned a lot, but it's never around. And they never let you see it. I mean, the next one's got to be like a 9 because it drives the plot pretty much. kinda. And coolness, I mean, I don't know if it's cool or not. I haven't seen it. All I know is
Is
it
the
makes people smile.
is the grand treasure at the end of the line the cool idea? Is the idea of it cool?
Kinda. We'll give it a 6.
All right.
That's a total of 20 for.
Yeah, 20 is a pretty good score.
Now, Mage, should I just mark 3 down now for total?
You're not getting a 3. It'll be higher than that. We'll start with. So I'm actually gonna be decently nice on this. I think. How much is it around? It's never around. We don't know what it even looks like. So I
The
guess to be fair, it
concept,
could always be around.
it's always and never.
Yeah.
The One
I'm gonna
Piece
say
Just be
edition.
infinity.
I'll say a 6. I'll say a 6, which is close to infinity, I guess.
Yeah.
Depending on where your scale is. Does it drive the plot forward? It's the thing that every pirate is looking for. So 10, I guess.
It's also the name of the show.
Yeah, that's true. Coolness, it gets a 1 because we don't know what it looks like. It could be a turd in a box for all we know. Can you imagine how troll that would be at the end of the show if the creator was like, oh, by the way, it's a shit in a box. Good luck. I would laugh so hard if y'all invested 2,000 hours of your life on the show and it turned out to be a turd in a box. So I believe that is a 16.
It's only currently 470 hours.
Oh, okay. Only currently. All right. Now it is on to me.
That's not even a month worth of anime if you watch all 24 hours. That's only 19 days, 19 and a half days straight of One Piece.
Only?
Yeah.
I guess maybe if you don't take any time to eat, sleep, piss, see your family, see your friends, do
Just throw
anything
that while One
else.
Piece is on in the background.
Just kind of glance over. What episode am I on? Oh, cool.
Didn't miss anything. Luffy is still running.
Luffy's still a big black person. Cool.
That's Mr. One.
No, that's gear for Luffy.
Technically, the
which-
hockey is invisible, so he just looks like a big inflatable man.
Yeah.
He won't have the black, like, tribal marks on him.
I choose big
Orals.
black person. Okay.
Clip it. That's a sound effect.
I'm the one editing, so no.
But I also have a copy I could edit.
Get fucked. If you pull the file to go on here to search for that one clip of me saying that to take it out as a soundbite, I will question everything about you.
That is
50
way
minutes
too much
in.
effort.
Remember that.
I immediately was like, you are far too lazy to do that.
50
I
minutes
got
in. Got it.
other things to edit.
I was gonna say you have other shit to do. Oh god. Okay. So you guys actually gave me this idea a little bit ago. We were talking about the show for it. So this was something I didn't have on my list originally, but I'm very glad you brought it up. It's from Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, both episodes. I'm not picking the tailed beast. I'm picking the Sharingan. And I guess by extension the Rinnegan, because they're in the same family. The magic eyes of Naruto.
Kekai Genkai.
Yeah, that's what it was. Kekkei Genkai from Naruto.
Bloodline abilities.
Yes. So a couple different ones, obviously Sharingan, which is exclusive to the Uchiha. Bless you. It does get stolen by other people throughout the series, but it is birthed by the Uchiha. There's the Rinnegan, which I believe is supposed to be an Uzumaki one originally. but like it gets taken and stolen, and it's the whole fucking thing. And then there's the Byakugan, which doesn't really get taken much in the early episodes. In Boruto, it becomes more popular, but in the early episodes, it doesn't really mean much. Mainly the Sharingan or Rinnegan are the important things. But Sharingan obviously is in the eyes, same as the Rinnegan. And we've seen, I think, 7 or 8 different characters have their eyes taken out of their head and stolen and implanted into other people. Are you counting? You got to think of how many
Fine.
people Donzo took.
Oh.
Donzo had 25 Sharingan in his body. So, and because of that, he had immortality. He survived 25 different deaths. But it was that 26th one that got him. Yeah. So Sharingan were very important. They drove the majority of the plot forward. They're what allowed, Sharingan and Rinnegan. It's what allowed Madara to come back. It's what allowed him to unseal himself from the sealing jutsu, or not sealing jutsu, from the reanimation jutsu. It's what allowed the original fight that killed Naruto's parents, because Toby was able to use it to take over. I guess he was Obito at that time. Was able to use it to take over Kurama and attack the village.
Wouldn't he have only killed 12 people? Because
What do you mean?
each person only has 2 eyes. So
But
2
they,
times 12 is 24, and then the 25th one was Shisui's.
unless he wants 25 different abilities.
No, because if he uses it for Izanami and Izanagi, I think it needs to be an eye. Because it wasn't, those weren't awakened at all. I think they were just regular Sharingan. But Shisui's was the
Shisui's was the one in his head.
Yeah. It was. I think he had an Eternal. He had a Mangekyo at that time.
Yeah, because he was going to cast the Genjutsu.
Yeah.
I am voting for about it being around. Kakashi has one. Haku has a Kekai Genkai. Sasuke's on the team, always pouting about not being activated in the beginning.
Mm.
Or, oh, he's got 2 swirlies. Just kind of appeared last minute to help him beat Haku. I mean, Naruto wouldn't be Naruto unless Madara actually summoned Kurama to the village.
Mm-hmm. And controlled him.
Yeah. And Naruto's Kekai Genkai of having the chakra abilities of the Uchiha.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kurina, if I remember right.
Korona.
Right, monDe? You're thinking. Or am I wrong?
I thought it was the Uzumaki's control over chakra and sealings.
That's right.
Because Karin still has the same abilities of that.
Because she seals. She's the one that seals Naruto or seals Kurama in Naruto with that adamantine chains or something like that. Isn't there some sealing thing she does to seal Kurama inside her?
I think monDe's talking about the.
I'm talking about Sasuke's Karin, the girl on his team when he's Team Hawk. Because she uses the sealing chains on Yamato, which is being controlled by the Hashirama cells, to stop the giant ass ghetto statue thing that's got a lot of hands.
That's right. That makes sense.
And then they use the Reaper Death Seal to seal Nine Tails inside of Naruto and Minato.
Yeah. So since it's so prevalent, I'm going to have to go 2.
Okay, it's not that prevalent. And you know it's not.
In every episode.
No, it's not.
Even the movies are based on Kekkei Genkais.
Hold on. I'm talking specifically about the Rinnegan and Sharingan.
Well, we said Kekkei Genkais, and you said yes. And
No,
which
get
is
fucked.
bloodline.
You know what
then
I
you brought up the
meant.
Byakugan.
Yeah,
Because they're eye-based abilities. That's what I was talking about.
which is
Is
what a
the
Kekkei
eye-based
Genkai
ones.
is.
No, that's a different. It's a different thing. Ooh, we're gonna fight about this.
Any jutsu that is like birthrighted to somebody is a Kekkei Genkai. Is how
Correct,
Kakashi explained
but
it.
the eye ones have a different one specifically for what it's called.
Like the one guy that uses the ice style, and Kakashi's like, "Oh, I can't use that. I can't use ice."
So they're called dojutsus, which are eye techniques,
That's what it was. Dojutsu.
which is part of the 17 Kekkei Genkais.
Oh my
The
fucking god, Matt.
17 Kekkei Genkai. Wow, you got him good. He name dropped you.
So
Government officials.
I'll bump it up to a 4 for you.
I fucking hate you. I hate you so much.
I'm gonna die.
I could have big-tailed beasts.
That would have been higher. There's not many of them.
I fucking hate
But-
you. Keep going.
But Naruto shows up. You should have left it switched at does it show around a lot? Always. Perfect. That's a 10.
It's going to get 10 for plot driven because it drives the plot for the entire series.
Here's where I'll know if you're being a dick or not.
Coolness is an 8. I think
That's
they're
low.
cool. No. That's fair.
That's,
'Cause there's some-
that's
there's-
bullshit.
There's some that are stupid.
There's some that are stupid.
Like what?
The
I just
Sharingan
made-
is red.
That is also true.
I hate both of you.
Silver has a
Oh,
natural
God.
hatred for red.
So it's still a 22.
It's still a 22.
We'll
All
just
right,
have
monDe, you're
influence
up.
over monDe's score.
I mean, it's always around, so maybe a 2.
I will kill you.
Alright, we'll give you a 5. We'll meet you in the middle.
Jesus Christ, what a dick.
Does it make the media better? Oh, that's right. We're at plot forward. That's right.
Yeah.
For plot forward, we'll go 8. 8 sounds right
What a
because they're
dick.
really not after. They're not after Kekkei Genkais. They're after defeating people.
Yes, they fucking are.
The main plot isn't to capture Kekkei Genkais. It's to seal the Ten Tails.
Correct, to seal the Ten Tails, and how do they need to do it? Through the Sharingan or Rinnegan, which are what?
They did it for Old Man Six Pass.
Oh my fucking god. What did he have?
He had chakra
Oh, and
from the divine
Rinnegan
tree.
and Sharingan. Okay.
Coolness.
It's red.
It is red. But the Renegades blue, and I don't like blue.
I can't stand you.
We'll give it a 7. We'll meet in the middle.
Jesus Christ. Fuck both of you. I'm bumping all your scores down. Oh goodness.
Would you say coolness was?
7.
9.
Okay, monDe. Last one for round 2.
Okay.
I tried to leave a super simple one for you. So you...
And I'm probably missing it because I had this one in my head after I did my first one. Because without this item, the plot wouldn't have continued because there'd have been a certain person that would have been like, yep, fuck you. You're going to die. Are you guys familiar with the show Dr. Stone?
Yes.
Are you picking bat guano?
Oh, that would be a good one. But
No, it
no,
wouldn't.
no, I'm not picking bat guano. I'm picking a bottle of cola because it's so simple. But without that item, it could have went really bad.
I don't think I'm this far.
What?
Unless,
It's in.
I haven't seen Dr. Stone to know this.
You haven't seen the bottle of cola with Geen
I don't think
or
so.
Gen? So Gen
oh,
is
because he wanted to
he.
make the bottle of cola.
Yeah, Gen wanted cola in exchange for like providing Tsukasa with false information and to keep Senku safe while Senku still kept doing his. And then that's pretty much all Gin ever wants is cola because Senku learned how to make it. And if he didn't provide this, then shit was going to go south real fast and he was going to attack the village like with him himself and not just like send his little lapdogs. Because he was all like, oh, I'm not going to go to the village. And then Senku was like, yeah, why don't you go back by the hut on your way back through? And he goes back and there's a bottle of cola and he goes, that guy. He's like, guess I'm holding my end of the bargain.
And how important
But
is the guy to the plot?
pretty important considering he uses him for all his charisma stuff. Because Senku doesn't have very good people person skills, but Gen does because he's a mentalist, is what Senku calls him. He's also a
Okay.
magician. Season 4 just dropped today, so if you're curious, you can start watching it.
I might. I'm in Game of Thrones right now, so
So you got about
What
six
anime
years
is
till you
that?
can watch it.
6 years. Game of Thrones is actually really good. I was very surprised at how much I like it.
Till you get to the end, then you'll hate it.
Yeah, I've heard the ending's pretty fucking rough. Uh, where I'm at right now is not great. So
I thought about starting One Piece again.
I hate you.
I said thought
So,
about it.
well, good. Stop thinking. Um, I guess I'm first, right?
Yes.
Is it okay? Uh, how much is it around? Um, so it's interesting because like now he knows how to make it, so technically it could be around all the time.
Yeah, he's
Does he
just got to
make?
find the ingredients. He's made
Yeah.
it 3. It's been in 3 episodes.
Okay. So I will say an 8. Because it's around some, but not all the time. Does it make the? Does it drive the story forward? Probably like a 6. He probably would have found some way to convince him other than that, but um, it is a cool tidbit that he's able to convince him with it. Uh, Coolness 7. I think this is one of those shows where like I need to get around to watching it because every time I hear something from it, I'm like, that's pretty cool.
So 21.
21.
Ha, I got my math again.
So mine is around this. It's gonna be a 8 as well. My plot being driven forward is gonna be a 7 though, because this is anime, so there would be nothing else in the world to drive this character to do what someone else wants besides Cola, probably. That and Force, because he doesn't like Force.
No, he's a wimp.
Yeah. And the coolness of Cola.
It's cola in the Stone Age.
Yeah. Started him on diabetes young again.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 7.
Couldn't even give me a diet. Jesus.
It's 22.
soon as I got my fingers up to start counting, you blurted the answer. I was like, fine.
We'll go ahead and count again. Maybe I messed up.
No,
To be honest,
you
I
didn't.
didn't even count. I just knew I did one more score more than Mage, so I just
Oh,
added one.
Wow, that's rude.
You did 21, I did 22. Now, shall I be a dick and do the easy one, or leave it for monDe?
I mean, I still haven't figured it out, so.
Well, since it's in the theme of today's episode, I shall leave it for monDe. That way it gives real Slim Shady a chance. And go with Mage's naming examples and go Sonic. Chaos Emeralds.
Mm,
See, I thought those too. Because
that's
there's
a
one on
fun
the
one.
There's one on the card.
Oh, I was like, there's not a Chaos Emerald on here.
Uh-huh, he's holding a Chaos Emerald.
That's just a gem.
That's the first thing I thought of when I seen it was a Chaos Emerald. And that's why I thought you did the Sonic names.
It's a copyright-free Chaos Emerald.
Oh, so a diamond.
So everybody knows the Chaos Emeralds. They're the magical treasures that I'm thinking mainly Sonic X from the 4Kids TV show, where
Yeah.
they get scattered throughout the universe and everybody has to go after them. So they're all trying to collect these items, and they slowly start showing up till they get all of them. And then they can use the power to become Super Sonic or Super Shadow.
They
Which
they
I
turn
hear,
they turn Super Saiyan.
yeah.
I'm a Super Saiyan. I'm a Super Saiyan.
I wanna.
Which each emerald has their own unique abilities too, which is pretty cool. And the plot is it's a fetch quest plot, McGuffin,
Yeah.
which also helps monDe with the easy one, the guess for. So, yeah, go ahead, monDe. Start the rating. I might have just clicked for him.
I'm gonna give them an 8 for how much are they around? Because like they're there, but they're not there. And don't they get scattered from the Master Emerald? That's how this whole started.
Yeah. I believe so. It's been so long since I've seen that show.
Or are they the Master Emerald and they just broke into pieces?
I don't think they're the Master Emerald, but I think that they're part of it somehow. I don't exactly remember my
I
Sonic lore,
I
and
think
I
the
have it
Master Emerald was like it's almost sentient, I think, right?
like the
It was
tree
it
and
like yeah, it changed itself into 7 emeralds to be able to hide it
Hmm.
because the one emerald was too strong for any one person to have.
Yeah, because isn't Knuckles technically the Guardian?
Yeah. Well,
yes.
of one of them. Yeah, the Echidna's guarded one.
Mm, for plot, we'll go 9. Did I just echo?
Nine.
Okay.
Nine.
Coolness. I really never got behind Chaos Emeralds, but we'll go 7. Didn't they need all the Chaos Emeralds to go super, or did they only need 1?
They need 7 of them.
Yeah, they needed
That's what I
7 of
thought.
them. Because technically, Sonic and Shadow couldn't be their super forms together, right?
I don't remember. Depends which game, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one called Silver?
Yeah, there's a Silver the Hedgehog.
That's what I thought.
Silver's from the future. Silver is literally Trunks. He is like you can overlap their characters and they're the same fucking person. Okay. Did you finish rating or are you still going?
I thought I gave 3.
Yeah, but you didn't give total.
I'll let you
You
do the
yelled at me
math on
last
that
time.
one. Well, I like doing the math for me.
Okay.
897 is 24.
Yep. How much is it around? They are pretty rare. I'm gonna say an 8. I will say, does it drive the plot forward? I'm gonna say probably a 7 because in the beginning it isn't like the big popular thing. Like there's a lot of Sonic media where like they just don't mention it at all,
Yeah.
or it's not like really relevant. So I'm gonna say like a 7 for that. Coolness in 8. It's a really cool item, and I like that. Like you said, they have different abilities and all that. It's pretty cool. But I also don't like how so they explain that and then immediately like go away from it. The second he's like, "Oh, I can turn into like Supersonic," he's just like, "Oh, fuck that."
Yeah.
So what did I say? 878 for 23. Are you sure you want me to leave the really obvious one?
I'm gonna say if you want to take it, you can take it. I have another one.
No. Nah, you got it. It's fine. I have one that I think this is gonna be a. This is either gonna be really good or really bad. I don't know how you guys are gonna take it. I am picking the Shikon Jewel, also known as the. I'm gonna butcher the name, and I'm gonna try to say it. Shikon no Taima, which is the Jewel of
Is that
Four
from?
Souls.
I'm gonna say, is that from Inuyasha?
Sounds like a Inuyasha thing.
It is from Inuyasha. Yes, it
Yeah,
is
I
the.
remember.
Yep, it's the original jewel from. Uh, it's created by Midoroki. Uh, it is 500 years old. It's a sacred jewel that has contained 4 souls of ancient individuals. It's a marble-sized sphere, but it is said to contain incredible spiritual and uh, I think just regular power. Um, yeah, it's been wielded by a couple different people. It's broken into hundreds of fragments at the beginning of the series by Kagome's wish. Once it's broken into those fragments, the fragments give power to individuals that wield them. I'm trying to see how many fragments. I think it was like 30. No, it wasn't even 30. It was 12. There were 12 total fragments. And the 4 souls that were originally trapped in it were 4 different philosophers. So they each believed in a different. Each soul is a different, like spiritual element of life. So there's like courage, which was the wild soul, friendship, which was the harmonious soul, wisdom, which is the wondrous soul, and love, which is the fortunate soul. Some examples of some of the power is Koga was able to use it to run great distances and jump at incredibly high distances and run very fast. Uh, it's embedded in swords a lot of the time. You can embed it into bodies and turn them into like demons under your control. Um, yeah, it can affect humans as well by giving them just enhanced physical and mental abilities. That's it. I definitely win oldest item.
I'm first.
Hmm.
So, how many episodes do you say they're in? Does he have one right off the bat?
He doesn't have one right off the bat. He fights. Was it the fourth or fifth episode? He fights someone with one. It's a majority of the series. I think it gets into
It's
like Hold on. Let me.
It's been a long time since I watched Inuyasha, and that was usually just pieces and parts throughout Adult Swim.
Yeah.
That we had to sneak to watch.
Yeah. And most of that time was taken up with Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yes.
But round wise, I have, since I don't really know, it seems like there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, there is 20. There's 20 in the show that are discovered. Because Naraku collects 20 and is able to reform the gem.
So I'm going to go with a 6.
Okay.
And for the plot, is their main goal to collect it? Collect the gems?
Yeah, collect it. They want to collect it to destroy it. Because the way the gem works is it can be changed based on the user. So there's a pure version of it, and then there's a corrupted version of it, depending on the user. So like that's why him and Kagome want to find all the shards so Kagome can create the pure version of it to save the
So
demon realm.
I'm gonna go with a 9. The upside down 6.
Damn.
And coolness, it's the Horcruxes again.
What do you mean?
Many things split up. One thing splits many,
Yeah, I guess.
which is also Chaos Emeralds.
Exactly.
I'm seeing a theme here.
How many of these are like that? 1, 2.
McGuffins are basically the main subject of Fetch Quest.
Yes. And the easiest way to make something multiple things is to be like, make a lot of it.
Yeah. The One Piece is just all the devil fruits put together.
Kill me. Can you imagine?
Rustage
Oof.
made it canon. So coolness,
10, right?
7.
Ah, come on. 8.
Fine, we'll go 8. We'll just add the 6 and 9 together to get the 8. Physically,
Cool.
not numerically.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sitting like, wait a minute.
I sighed because I knew you weren't going to get it.
So there'll be
23.
23.
I'm gonna give it an 8 for how much it's around. And from what you've described, it sounds like it's pretty important for them to gather these things. So a 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone they're in direct opposition with wants to get it to collect it and destroy the demon realm. So, well, control.
Yes. We'll give it a 9 for the plot. What color is the gem? Was it red? I tried looking it up.
No, it's white. It's white, and then when it's corrupted, it's like a dark purple, which is close to red.
I'll give it a
It's on
9
the
for
opposite of the
coolness.
color spectrum.
Shut the fuck up. Inuyasha is red. He has a red cloak of the fire rat.
I think that came up in an earlier episode.
That's why I remember it. It's the cloak of the fire rat. It makes him immune to fire.
So what I say 9 what?
You get
I forgot my
899.
top one. Yeah, that
899.
one. I went
The highest
bottom
rated
up.
one yet.
Yeah, 27. 26.
Actually, it's
JK.
tied for the second highest. No, it is the highest one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Until I throw mine out there.
I mean, if you pick what Silver and I are thinking, probably.
We're trying to throw you a bone since you've had to do homework the last 6 times.
Oh fuck. Did I ever
Now he forgot.
did I ever give my homework report for
No, we'll do it
Apothecary
after. We'll
Diaries.
do it after you go.
Okay.
You did it for Apothecary Diaries during the middle of our game last week.
You had to read
Oh,
the first
okay.
3 episodes of Has Been.
Yeah, that's right.
Or
I
sorry,
already
Hell of a
watched it.
Boss. Hell of a
Hell of
Boss.
a boss.
Oh yeah, I already finished that. Okay. Okay, so my one, you'll never see it coming, is the one, the only Dragon Balls.
Holy shit! No
Ooh.
way! Crazy! Holy shit!
It's not like I haven't had them looking at me this whole time.
Again, that's why we left them for you.
You can't see my computer.
No one else can too with your desk like that.
I can see. Ish.
You cannot.
It is an organized mess right now. I'm in the middle of transactions.
So tell us about the Dragon Balls.
There are 7 of them, just like the Chaos Emeralds, and they are magic wish granting orbs that the people in Dragon Ball go around to collect so they can wish their dead friends back to life, because every time they fight, somebody dies and they need to bring people back. Yamcha. And it pretty much drives the story, whether it's Namekian Dragon Balls, Super Dragon Balls, Earth Dragon Balls, Black Star Dragon Balls, the Red Dragon Balls. There's just so many Dragon Balls, but yet they're so hard to find. Because if we go old school Dragon Balls, they turn to stone, and then you have to wait a year before you can find them again.
Why do you have to find all of them?
You have to find all of them so you can summon the Eternal Dragon Shenron, or Parunga, or Peas and Carrots.
What the fuck?
You don't
It's
know
a
peas and
super
Peas
dragon.
carrots?
and carrots?
Yeah.
We
You
talked
don't know
about
Peas
this
and
in
Carrots?
Monsters Myths and Mayhem.
That's not his name.
That's what Zeno calls him.
Yeah.
And if Zeno
He's
calls you
Googling it.
peas and carrots, your name's peas and carrots.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. If Zeno calls you dumb piece of shit, your new name is dumb piece of shit.
If Zeno says he wants an audience with you, he's getting an audience with you.
Yeah.
We all know the super dragon's just a divine serpent.
What's a divine serpent?
They covered that in Monsters, Myths, and Mayhem.
I am so far behind on everything. Anytime I would have to listen to stuff I'm editing.
It's the
Maybe
rainbow
it's called...
serpent we talked about.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that. Yeah.
It's a god snake.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that. I thought he was referring to something else.
I lost my book. There it is. All right, tear me apart.
That's the most surprising thing. He has a book, which means he can read.
Jeez. Silver, you're first.
No, you're
The Real
first
Slim
on.
Shady's now out.
I'm first on you.
I almost went through a whole episode without fucking it up. God damn it. Okay. How much is it around? You're gonna get like a 7 because they are around all the time. Not only are they around all the time, they created a radar to find them
Because they weren't around all the time.
because they wanted to abuse them more. So they did. So now they're around all the time.
Only
But
for Botox.
there is later on in the show of Z, they're mainly used at the very end just to bring all their friends back.
That's still used a lot. Well,
Yeah.
and then in Super, Bulma just has them sitting in the drawer. She's like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I was waiting on a year so I can make another wish." So I'm gonna say like a 7 for how much is it around. Does it drive the story? 10. I mean, it's the whole reason they went to Namek. It's the whole reason they journey across the galaxy in GT. It's the whole reason they were able to revive the universes. Like, It's very common. It's the whole in GT. The whole reason they have shadow dragons. Uh, very. It's the only reason anyone ever lives through any of these world-ending events. Coolness also a 10. It's my favorite item in all of anime. So take your 27 and be happy with
27.
it.
That's tied for the third highest.
So I don't think they're all around that much. Not as much as sensu beans.
Sensu beans.
Oh, that would have been another good one. Sensu bean.
How does sensu beans start a plot forward? He heals instantly.
I don't think that would have been as good though.
No, not with driving the plot forward.
It keeps them alive
Uh,
longer.
I agree with 7 being a good plot
Oh,
or
I
a
made
good
my 7 weird.
around plot. 10. Like I said, multiple seasons are based around the Dragon Balls. Super Dragon Balls, regular Dragon Balls. It's the name of the show, Dragon Ball.
They just added Z. Or Super. Or Kai. Kai was gross.
GT, which should have been the Goten Trunks era, but it wasn't.
Welcome to the Grand Tour, Dragon Ball GT. We did get derived of a middle age or like mid teenage Goten.
Yeah.
And that makes me mad. Anyway, sorry.
Coolness is going to be a 9. Minus 1 point for being close to red.
For being orange.
Which is closer to red than purple.
Get fucked.
So 26.
Now I get to go do adding.
And while I add up the scores, you guys can do your honorable mentions.
What'd you have, monDe?
I had crests from Digimon.
Oh, that's cool. Was that from second season or third season?
Isn't it first?
That's first.
Is it?
Yeah, because they had to find their Digicrest so they could Digivolve to Ultimate, wasn't it? Ultimate or
Yes.
Mega?
Oh, okay. I
there's
was
only
thinking.
two Megas.
I was thinking of the statue things.
The spirits?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
That was third.
I think
No, second.
That's
Fourth. That's fourth.
It's fourth. Yeah, isn't that Tamers?
Yeah,
No.
no, Tamers.
Tamers was Guilmon.
Yeah.
Tamers is 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Vmon was 2.
Because Vmon was when they had the eggs, right?
Yeah, with the control towers.
Yep. And then
Which the
3
eggs are
was
technically the
eggs are McGuffins. The 3 was Tamers, where they went to the spirits and stuff of the Digimon, and then 4 would have been.
Yeah, 3 was Guilmon.
Yeah. That's where they go into and become the Digimon, the DNA Digivolution. Yeah.
Yeah,
merging or
Biomerge.
Biomerge.
Yeah.
Then the one random guy just learned it without anybody else knowing it to become Justimon.
That's so
He's
weird.
like, oh, you guys can do that? Let me try.
Frontier.
Yes, Frontier.
So anyway,
where they
crests.
Yeah, there was crests. Then from Apothecary Diaries, there's poison.
That's a loose item, but
yeah,
it is a very loose item, but still,
it's concept.
trying to think of all the fun little. Oh, crap! What's that book called?
Death Note.
No.
Death Note was on mine.
Grimoire.
You fucker.
Yeah, but I bet you're thinking of one from Black Clover, aren't you?
I am. What are you thinking of?
Probably High
I
School
was thinking of
DxD.
one from Hell of a Boss because
Ah,
he uses the Grimoire to go to the human world.
yeah,
You know how many grimoires are the main item in many animes?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never. Have you read High School or have you watched High School DxD, Silver?
No.
Okay. I heard I was gonna watch it, and then I heard a lot of like weird
It's one of
stuff
the
about it, and I
original.
was like, I'm good.
It's
There's
one of the
weird stuff
original
about it.
perv anime.
Yeah.
Oh.
The ecchi anime beginnings.
Um, I had a couple as well.
Oh, I had one more.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
The Spirit Ring from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Mm, yeah.
Who reduces his spirit power till he
No,
releases it.
it's the one where he gives him the ability to fire his spirit gun in the very beginning. So he learns to focus his spirit power so he can shoot his spirit gun.
Mhm.
He winds up breaking it after like the second shot because he has to force himself to use the spirit pressure.
What's
Because remember,
the
he shot the teacher in the back of the head, and he goes, he has to use it again, and that later that day, and he goes, "Damn it, you screwed me over again, Mister whatever his name was."
Ah,
It was like a
Oh,
fulcrum mainly.
I got two more.
okay.
The Clow cards from Cardcaptor Sakura.
Oh,
Sure.
And Trunks' time machine.
Mm. Yeah, but it doesn't do a lot.
But it's the reason Cell was there. It was the reason
Yeah.
they switched
it was
universes
the
in
whole
Z and
Cell
Super.
arc.
To be
It's pretty
fair,
much the whole
Cell.
beginning of Xeno's arc, not Xeno, Super's arc.
Yeah. To be fair, Cell was coming one way or another because he was in that universe and they didn't know he was there. So he was coming one way or
Well,
another.
technically, he would have been fine because 1718 blew up the little cell in their universe. That's why there wasn't two cells.
Mhm.
Majin Buu probably would have absorbed Cell.
Yeah.
Dude, calm down. No.
So, so if Trunks never came, Time Machine wouldn't be there. Cell wouldn't come to different time. No
Cell
cells.
no Cell comes from forward in time.
Yeah,
Right.
by using Trunks' time machine, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. So no time machine, no cell.
Yeah.
you just have Dr. Gero and Android 19 running amok until they activated 17 and 18, which probably would have had more control over them, and then probably would have wiped out the place.
My favorite line from that entire episode with 19 is when he goes, I bet there was an advantage to making a fat android, but for the life of me, I just can't see it.
Battery packs.
Yeah.
More energy
Uh,
Ah,
storage.
right.
did you have any others?
Nope, that was all.
Um, besides the ones you guys mentioned, I had gym badges in Pokemon. I had the ring from Lord of the Rings. And I had from Black Clover, not Grimoires, but Devils.
Hmm. I just thought of another one, and it's like a really, really simple one.
What's that?
Beyblades and Bakugan.
All right, it's been great, guys. There's a if it seems too simple, it's too simple.
Well, George Lucas said the Force was McGuffin
It is.
and R2D2. Pretty much anything can be a MacGuffin.
Kinda. R2D2, I think, is more of a character than an item.
George Lucas called him a MacGuffin.
That's because George Lucas is old and decrepit.
He got diabetes.
What?
Maybe.
I don't think
Okay.
we're thinking of the same guy.
Oh,
Probably not.
Are you thinking of Wilford Brimley, from the diabetes commercials?
I got the scores now.
Okay.
We're going to say second place is Mage with 136. I'm sorry, monDe. Even Dragon Ball Z, you're not getting any homework this week. You got first with 138. So I got 133. One Piece went down in the list.
As it should.
The highest rating was Dragon Ball Z with 52. Second highest was the Gold Silver Ball from Pokemon. Third was the Shikanotoma.
Dang, we all had like 1, 2, and 3 for highest.
Yeah.
Now here's our predicament. Silver has seen everything.
I want to give Silver like a real life movie.
Well, you said that was allowed.
I'm gonna have to think about this because I have no fucking clue what to give you. Genuinely.
Well, I'm not going to the theater, so I can't see Sonic 3 because there's
No
people
shit.
there.
There's people.
The only
I
way
like
he'll
his
go is
excuse.
if we're there with him.
Yeah.
It's the only time he'll go to
Wait.
the theater.
Well, Mage, you're gonna have to come
Or
down.
if it's like
We'll look
8
for-
o'clock in the morning on a Sunday.
No. God, I don't know what to make you watch.
What about Tremors?
The fuck is
Seen
Tremors?
Tremors. I've seen the first one. Ground Snakes.
Yeah, you ain't seen
Or
Tremors?
worms.
No.
Gonna make Mage watch Tremors.
Fuck no.
It's not like I'm making him watch Jeepers Creepers. Good lord. Or The Hills Have Eyes. Fuck that movie.
You're just looking at horror movies now.
No, those are all the movies Carrie's made me watch.
Damn.
She is a horror movie person.
That's pretty.
Jeepers
pretty
Creepers
rough.
is her favorite thing.
I should make you watch like Coach Carter, which is a basketball movie.
I can see the cringe already.
Oh, you could watch. Oh, I could make you watch The Legend of Bagger Vance. It's a golf movie.
I was going to say, is he related to Bilbo Baggins? Bagger Vance?
Bilbo.
What TV shows have you watched, Matt? Like popular ones?
Define popular.
Hmm.
Well, I just finished Ghosts and Ghost UK.
Yeah.
Ghosts in the UK?
It came before Ghost in the US.
I'm looking through like stuff that I've watched.
Fun fact, did you know Delicious in Dungeons not on Crunchyroll?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, I found that out today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Silver, have you seen Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to keep up with it due to Chaotic and Bird.
Oh, I assumed.
That's the only reason I'm reading or listening to Akatar right now.
The heck is an Akatar?
It's
A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's like a romance book.
it's porn in a book.
So far,
Like
there's only
50
been one
Shades?
sex part. Other than that, it's been, oh, I got kidnapped. Oh, the kidnapping's not bad. Oh, don't send me home from the kidnapping. Have sex before being sent home.
So they got stockholder syndrome.
Yeah. Oh, he's still in trouble. I'm going to go back. And that's where I'm at so far. I got 6 hours left of the audiobook.
Mm,
It's free right now on Audible. If anybody else wants to listen to it, Mage. The
hard pass. Abby reads all those books. I'm good.
only real character I like in it is Lucian, and he's just like the witty comeback guy.
Hmm.
I've seen NCIS, CSI, NCIS Miami, all those crime shows.
Yeah. I
You still
have
looking up shows?
I have two ideas, but I don't know which one you would like more.
Just pass it on the money, you guys can vote.
Have you ever seen Reacher?
The Preacher?
No, Reacher. It's on Prime.
I just had Prime up. I just canceled it. Prime. I don't remember show names because a lot of them just play through constantly while I'm playing Minecraft.
Mm,
3 seasons of it?
Oh, 3 seasons?
Yeah.
Oh, the third season's gonna come out soon. Yeah, it's pretty good. First season's probably the best one. So
Oh, yeah. Season 3 trailer.
yeah, that's why. I think it comes out in February.
I
I
have not seen this.
It's pretty good.
And that's up to you guys. If you want me to watch it, I'll watch whatever you post.
Mon-
I am
Mondi,
not
I
opposed
hold
to
on.
most
I'm gonna
media.
defer this. I'm gonna defer. I get to pick a lot for homework. Mondi never gets to pick, so I will allow Mondi to pick whatever he wants to pick.
hmm. I had a fun idea for this.
What is it?
I'm gonna go on Crunchyroll and just go into
Pick a
the
random one.
search.
Good luck.
All right.
Have you watched
Pick a
Secret
letter.
Level yet, Mage?
Huh?
Have you watched Secret Level yet?
No, I've heard it's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Mage, pick a
Letter.
letter.
A Mage
Yeah.
pick a letter.
Uh,
That's better.
L.
Can I be on the Crunchyroll the same time you are? Yeah, I can.
Oh. Have you watched Shangri-La Frontier?
Yes, and a new series
Yes.
season is coming out. The new episode will be out tomorrow. Guy gets cursed by a big lycanthrope wolf and can only
I've
wear.
seen Shangri-La Frontier.
Yeah.
Let this grieving soul retire.
Yep.
Don't
Seen
know
that
what the
one.
fuck that is.
A guy who's the leader of a guild does really not want to be leader of the guild, but all his teammates are S rank and he's like F. But they keep him around, pretty much. He doesn't. He wants to retire. They won't let him. Every time he says, "Let me retire," they're like, "Oh, that's a nice joke."
No longer allowed in another world.
That's the. I think that's the one about the guy who gets reincarnated to another world, but he's so depressed because he got reincarnated because he was going to suicide with his girlfriend that he is now trying to actively kill himself in the other world, but the world does not let him
That's
because
funny.
plot.
How not to summon a demon lord?
Yep,
Pretty
two
common one.
people. Yeah, two girls summon a demon lord by accident.
Oron Host Club.
Yep.
Yes, it's from like the early 2000s.
It's very dumb.
I like the Oron Host Club. Wait a minute.
It's dumb.
It's an early shojo. Of course, Monty likes it.
Yeah.
That'd be like something all Monty's ex girlfriends would watch, which Mage knows.
Yes.
A
Uh,
playthrough of a certain druid.
Hey, what?
I think you're saying it
It's
wrong.
that's Centaurian. It's only English subtitled. Never mind.
I watch subs all the time. I don't care if it's sub to dub.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, a playthrough of a Centaurian dude's Vermolife.
A playthrough of a certain dude's VR MMO life. Yes, I've seen that one.
The
Guy gets he's inside of a video game and he gets chicken and there's a pet.
Your Lion April.
Yep, seen that one. Oh yeah, play through a certain dude's VR MMO life. He tries to make the worst possible build, it ends up being broken and strong.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just pick this at a later time, and
Yeah.
we'll let you all know in the next episode when Silver reports his homework because this is fucking impossible. So, thanks for watching,
This
and yeah, Silver fucking lost again.
Hey, this is my first time I've lost in order to get homework.
this
Good.
As
is
you guys have told.
Good.
and here's Chaotic with the outro.
Hello, Chaotic here. Thank you for listening to Archetype Apocalypse. Mage, monDe, and Silver will be back to debate soon, but if you just can't wait to get your hands on more, check out the other projects within Mythic Gates on Discord or at monstersmythe.wixsite.com. A quick tip since Silver can't hear me either. If you sub to Patreon, you get episodes a week early. Don't tell them I told you. See you next time, AA Fiends.